So yeah, I know everybody keeps telling you, you say you're gonna learn how to do your makeup in 2025, but baby, you did say that. So for eyebrows, I'm gonna try and be as detailed as possible. I go in with the eyebrow pencil. I got this from my Amazon, and I'm going to link it in my Amazon storefront. And I usually use one of these brushes to go ahead and brush out my eyebrows. What I do is anchor your finger and then start by drawing a line in the bottom. Type of eyebrow that you want depends on the line that you draw. Because I know some people usually just like the straight eyebrow. I like mine to have a little bit of arch. If you're a beginner, go ahead and use this type of pencil. It's way easier to work it. It's like a crayon. Sharpen your pencil for a more precise look. Go ahead and draw your top. There you go. And you see, it does not look perfect. This is not how I want my eyebrow to look, but that's completely fine because with this, you're just drawing the outline. The concealer is where you really get to define your brow. And that's all I'm gonna fill it in. And then go ahead and brush it out. You see the pigmentation that the eyebrow pencil gives you, but it looks like your brow, but a little bit more pigmented. I'm getting one of these palettes to put all your cream products on, and they're very easy to clean. So we're gonna go in with our concealers. If you don't know your concealer shade, this thing is go to Ulta or Sephora and they can help match you. But for me, I already know my concealer shade is chestnut, so I'm gonna use that. That's literally the one closest to my skin tone. Put it on this palette like that, and I'm gonna use that to curve out my brows. Was I not recording? Using a brush as flat as possible. The brand really does not matter. Basically, you go in, anchor your finger on your cheekbone, and you draw your first line in the bottom. You're not gonna always get it perfect on the first try, and that's okay. So the top, you just place the brush on the bottom, and then you just follow it. Let it guide you. See? You're basically just depositing concealer. This is a little bit too thick for my liking. I want it to be more like this. So what I'm gonna do is with more concealer, always shave down the bottom. And when I basically say shave down, it means just go up. So you see where I started my line? I just take it a bit higher. See? And if you wanna know where your arch is, put this brow right there. Right here's your arch, right here. So you keep going. Once you get to your arch, you bring it down. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie, eyebrows took me the longest to learn. I'm talking about years to perfect them. So if you don't get it on the first try, it's completely fine, y'all. Like, it will take you time, but always just keep practicing. That's literally it. That's how you're gonna get it. Because if you don't even try, you'll never do it. All of us started from not knowing. I promise you. I remember watching Jackie Aina videos in my bedroom, not even knowing a lick of makeup. But look at me now. People literally ask me to teach them how to do their makeup. So if I never started, I would have never been able to get here. Okay, as compared to this side, that tail is a little too long, so I'll just cut it. Remember I told you when you're trying to cut a brow, cut it from the bottom. I think that's good for me. And if your brow hairs are showing, go ahead and let that concealer sit there a little bit more. It will conceal it better, and then just brush them up. If this makes it better, draw a line between this brow and this brow. If you see one is arching too up, just make sure that they're aligned. And then always make sure you're brushing the front to give it that ombre effect. And you can just blend in. Blending in is just tapping. And that's literally it for brows. I'm gonna do these tutorials in parts so that I'm not bombarding y'all with so much information. But this is the part that I did my brows. Come back for eyeshadow basics. Yeah!